y'all, what's up, what's good? It's your girl Michaela Janae here, back with another video. And in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I gain new clients as a semi-new 3 years in hairstylist. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. If you guys did not know, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I am in a salon. My mom owns a salon. She's had a salon since 2009. She's a licensed cosmetologist, and she's been a licensed cosmetologist for many years. Ever since then, I've been doing hair, and it has not been an easy journey. Throughout the way, I have learned many life and business lessons. I have been blessed enough to have my mother as a mentor, guiding me into how to run my own business, how to deal with clients, how to deal with unruly and sometimes disrespectful clients. I've dealt with a lot of different facets when it comes to business and doing hair in my 3 years, but I'm glad that I've had my mother, who is not only an amazing hairstylist but also a strong Christian woman, guiding me spiritually and physically in this whole realm of business. Okay, a lot of people have seen my video on how I create content as a hairstylist, and recently I had someone comment. The woman said, so I have a question. I've been doing hair full-time for about 2 years also, and I have steady clientele. I don't post on Instagram because when I do, I don't get many likes or potential clients. Watching your video, you kind of mentioned the same thing at the end. What is the importance of building a portfolio of your work and an online presence, especially when I rely on God to bring me clients? So I wanted to do a video explaining my answers to her comment. I did comment back to her, and it was a very long comment. And first, I would want to say that I completely agree with her post. So the main point of this video is the first way that I get new clients as a hairstylist is by prayer. So first, if you don't like that, you can just click out of this video right now. But I am not only a hairstylist, but I'm a Christian woman first. So when it comes to gaining new clientele, I've learned to only rely on God to bring me the people that He needs, because doing hair is so much more than doing the hair, doing the style, getting the money. It is an exchange of emotions. You are talking with that person. You are sometimes a therapist. I am doing styles that last at least 1.5 hours. Sometimes I'm doing braids for 5, 6, 7 hours in one day. So I'm spending a lot of time with these people. So it's so important who you're allowing into your space and into your mind. That's one thing I learned. When I first started doing hair, I was okay with doing any and everybody. I just knew a certain amount of money that I wanted to make. I knew that certain people were going to refer other people, and I basically wanted to be the whole city's hairstylist. That was me doing things in my own strength. He didn't put me in this place to service and do everybody. No, He put me in this place to work for Him, for me to be a vessel, and for me to spread His word, share His love, be an example through doing hair. I've done a video on finding your purpose and finding your passion, and how you can incorporate God into every job. So when it comes to spreading the word of God, it's not only designated for pastors. It's so important to add that prayer into your business. Allow God to run your business, because that's when you'll see real growth. Having an influx of clients when you're not ready for it, or having it unsustainably, working all day and all night trying to get to a certain financial goal, that's what leads to burnout, and you will shorten your time behind the chair, and not in a good way, because you'll either end up with, certain pains, and your time will be cut short because you didn't listen and you didn't ask God for His opinion in those areas. Because in our own minds, especially if we're young and being millennials, we feel there's a certain way, there's a certain accelerant, there's a certain path that we want our journey as a hairstylist to look like. We're looking at people on social media, or we're looking at other hair salons around us, and we're like, okay, well, we see their journey, and we see that they, having at least one person every day, or they're having multiple people a day. They're making this amount of money at the end of every week, this amount of money every month, and not allowing God to fill in those gaps. I started just walking and allowing God to lead me to the people He wanted me to have. Once you allow God to be in control of your business and of your clientele, you'll realize that appointments will go different. You'll realize that the conversations you're having with these clients clients are different. You'll realize that the appointments are easier. It's less stressful. Even if you are doing a 5 to 6 hour braid service, it doesn't feel as bad. Your body doesn't hurt as much. Your mind isn't as clogged. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm sharing with you how I got peaceful clients, how I built my clientele, because this is how I did it, how I became more happy doing my job. Not every client is for every stylist. Certain clients have not seen a hairstylist in years, and then there are certain clients who see a different hairstylist every month. So you can't look at them expecting to fix their problems with their hair or fix their problems that they've had with their past stylists, because a lot of people keep God out of the workplace, especially if they're not an entrepreneur. They feel like they can't discuss God or religion, or they can't discuss their faith because they're in a corporate setting or something like that. But being that right now I'm talking to the entrepreneurs, you can add God into your business, and anybody who falls out of that realm or is then uncomfortable, they weren't meant to be with you. And I'm not saying everybody that I service is a Christian, but everybody that I service is positive and doesn't mind me talking about God, and knows how I feel on certain stances, and that the encounters just go so much better, period. Because it's not that I'm in the salon preaching, it's not that I'm always getting too deep in people's business or asking questions. Anything that is talked about, they offered up and they tell me, and then I expand on a topic, or I may include God in the conversation. But it's just about changing the experience and changing the atmosphere in your salon. You're going to create a positive experience and environment in your salon or in your suite. So that is how I gain clients. I pray, and when it comes with praying for new clients, then comes the wait, because God is going to provide when it's time. Is it important to have a social media? I told her no, unless God has specifically called you to that area, unless he told you to make a TikTok, unless he told you to start that YouTube channel. Don't do it, because you'll be working in your own strength. Only do what God has called you to do, and that is what will lead to peace. I knew when I created my Instagram, I named it Everything by Maja, because I knew I didn't want this page to be fully about doing hair. So yes, I do post some hair content or some hairstylist related content, me documenting my journey and just showing what I've done and showing some of my favorite styles. But I'm also posting things that I enjoy, like sewing, like art, fashion. I'm posting other things on there. I stopped relying on Instagram to bring me hair salon clients. I found more consistent clients have came through our Google page than on Instagram. So on the other half of that, like I said, setting up your Google business page, the blueprint of all businesses, and I feel like it's something that a lot of people forget. So if you are a licensed cosmetologist, you need to set yourself up on Google. Now, a lot of people have themselves set up on Google. They have a name. They don't have the classifications of their business on Google. People know that we are a woman-owned salon, that we have wheelchair accessibility, that we are a Black-owned salon, and all of that can be found on Google. People on Google can find our salon address. They have our hours. They have our number to contact us. I can link my social media to our Google page. And I also have pictures on Google. Now, when it comes to building a clientele, this is going to be so important that you're putting the pictures of your work, recent pictures, constantly uploading on there so people can see what you do. Now, the reason why I say Google is more important than Instagram is because Google is set up basically for your area. So if you are in Birmingham, someone in Birmingham can say hairstylist in Birmingham and your salon is gonna come up. If they say locks in Birmingham, Alabama, and you do locks, your salon is gonna come up. Silk presses in Birmingham, Alabama, your salon is gonna come up, because if you set up your Google page the correct way, you can put in styles that you do. You can type it in yourself. So they'll ask if you do locks, braids, ponytails, silk presses. You can put all those informations and those key hot words into your Google page. This Google page is basically a free marketing tool to help your name be spread. Another great aspect of having your Google page set up is allowing and asking your clients to review you. The better your reviews are, the higher you come up on the Google listing. Those reviews are really important. So whenever you have a client that you've done 1 or 2 times, or just one time, and the service went really well, ask them for a review. When you are booking an appointment, whether that's over the phone and you have a cell phone and you can text them a link to your review, make it really easy for them. In my salon, I have a QR code that you can scan to go to our review while you're even still in the salon. Ask for those reviews, get those 5 stars so people can see, hey, this is a full-fledged business. She has 5-star reviews. People can list off what they like about the salon, what they like about you, what they like about the services. Once you set yourself up on Google, people in your own city that didn't know you were there now know you're there. Another thing that helps to gain new clients is signage. The road in front of our salon, we already had a sign, but we put a bigger sign close to the road. Go to Walgreens, get a banner. Go to Office Depot, go on Vistaprint and print you up some signage. It is worth the investment. My main focus on marketing, gaining clientele is locals. One thing that I said in my content creation video was that Instagram reaches the world. Those people 9 times out of 10 will never come to my salon. They just won't, because this is not their state. Most people are not going to fly in to get service. So it's so important to niche down your marketing to your local people. Make sure the people in your city and surrounding cities can see and find your work easily. When it comes to local, I mean your whole state. People from around your state would probably definitely travel to your city to get their hair done. So it's important to incorporate your business in local activities, maybe sponsor some events, pass out a lot of cards. Don't think that locals aren't good enough. And I feel like that's something that a lot of these Instagram hairstylists is trying to push to you. Even the things that seem small can be beneficial to your business. So it's so important to shift your mindset about how you're looking at the clients you want to obtain. The way that I get new clients and I build my clientele is through God and then Google. That is my starting point. Anything other than that takes prayer. If God is calling you to create a TikTok and that's going to be your vessel, do it. If he's calling you to create a YouTube channel so you can teach and inform people on hairstyles and be a teacher, do it. Pray for some discernment in these areas. So I think that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I spoke to somebody today, and I am praying for all of you. I'm praying for your businesses. I know that hairstyling is hard. I see that we are constantly being attacked for our prices, for our methods, for washing or not including this, or for taking this long. But allow God to come into your business and it will change your life and change your experience as a hairstylist and as an entrepreneur. Follow me on Instagram so you can see me document my life, document the other things that I do other than just outside of hair. But you might also see some hair, see the things that I like to do as far as styles, as far as funny skits. It is at Everything by Maja. I hope to see you guys in my next video.